Alright, yo, what's good, everyone? Today, I have to just do a daily recap for 9/11/2024 because I did take a trade today. Um, I just realized I didn't do a recap of yesterday's trade because yesterday was a losing day for us. I lost 800 on a live account, so yeah, that sucks. But today I made $1,400 across two people's accounts that I manage. Those two people I'm not gonna mention, but yeah, let's get into the trades. So first fair value gap that's formed after 9:30 every single day is very important key level, okay? Just so you guys know. This is what the trade was off of. I was literally really bullish initially because, bro, I had a bunch of confluences. Right now, if I go on the freaking higher time frame, it's going to mess up my charts. But just know I had a bullish bias. And when this shit happens, and then right at 11 o'clock, this shit happens, yeah, that's very annoying, okay? So I was correct about the daily bias. It just happened in the PM session instead of AM, which is a little annoying, but hey, we still made money, bro. So I can't really be too annoyed about that, right? So first trade was off of just this reaction right here. I was just trying to catch a quick little scalp, and this was actually traded. I actually made a TikTok on this. If you go on my TikTok, band_lovepreet, you'll be able to see that this is my most recent video as of right now. Basically, what I saw was we price tapped into the first fair value gap after 9:30 on this is 9, so this is 2 days ago, 9/9 first fair value gap. We tapped into it. We showed a positive reaction. I was gonna enter as soon as we tapped into it, but then I'm like, let me just wait, right? So my entry would have actually been right here, but I waited for more of a reaction because obviously I know I was just trying to scalp. So I was definitely not expecting this to just go up higher, just off of this confluence. So don't think I'm just doing that. And this is the reason I didn't call this one out either, because this is not an A+ setup whatsoever. You do not want to be taking trades like this unless you have full experience in the market, okay? So my reasoning was this. My reasoning was that price has been dumping continuously, and it hadn't went up to a fair value gap or anything, right? So I'm like, okay, there's a fair value gap right here to our left, and we have this array right here, PD array, a fair value gap that's gonna get it has to get reacted off because it's a strong reaction point, and it's gonna take us up to a short term premium. Okay, that basically just means it's gonna take us up short term, and I'm not expecting a longer term move here. Okay, so that's why it's called a scalp. So right here off of this reaction right here, I saw that we had an order block right here. So when this move up happened, this became my order block. Okay, because on a lower time frame, if you go, that does become an order block. And if I'm trying to catch a scalp, I'm gonna go on the lower time frames. That's an order block. I see that candle when we tap into here. I enter right off of that. That's my entry right there. So entry is right on this order block, and my stop is right below. What the hell? Why is it so big? Pause. Right below that, and my TP is literally just the middle of this consequent encroachment of that fair value gap. Okay, or I think it was no, it was right here. It was the start of the fair value gap. I'm bugging. Obviously, not the best risk to reward ratio. Yes, I know. This was where I made $400. Not the best risk to reward, but it had to happen, and I made money. So yeah, whoever's gonna bash me for the risk to reward, too bad, bro. I made money, so you can't really say nothing. That was the first trade. Second trade, there was to our left. It was this one was kind of it was this is a funny type of trading. Okay, this was definitely not A+, and you definitely should not be doing this. This right here, if I was to rate it, this entry was probably like a C. Okay, a C entry. So like it was definitely not the best, but it definitely also wasn't the worst because I did have like logical reasoning for it. This right here. So after we started moving down off of the reaction of this fair value gap, I knew price was trying to reach for some sort of fair value gap or imbalance or liquidity. To our left, we had an unmitigated fair value gap. So basically a fair value gap that had not been touched yet. And as we know, every single fair value gap needs to be touched, okay? I can't find it right now. But there was one like right here somewhere around here. I saw price going down. I literally got in with 3 contracts, NQ3 contracts right here, like while this candle was still forming. And I knew price was gonna hit it, so like it hit it like right here, and we started consolidating a bit. But I made like 400 off of that move, so that was $750 like secured on this one account. And then I was done on this account. But on another account, someone else's account, this is a beautiful long I took. There was SMT divergence right here. We have SMT. These, let me try to see if I can find it. Boom. These lows right here. This low never got swept. this low, same low. Obviously, they get swept. On top of that, we were in a high time frame PD arrays. I'm not gonna switch to the time frame because it's gonna mess me up. Actually, let me just switch to this so I can show you guys. So that's my long was literally the bottom of the deck. Isn't that crazy? Tell me I'm not him. If you look at this wick right here, perfect respect of the CE of the wick. And also on top of that, if you notice this low right here, that's a low on the hourly time frame, by the way. This low, got swept. These relative equal lows, this and this, boom, got swept. And bro, all that stuff got swept, and I had a perfect entry model. My perfect entry model doesn't ever usually fail me unless there's a choppy day. Then it does. Like yesterday, I had a perfect setup and it still messed me up. But look, SMT displacement right here. This is the displacement line. Displacement with a fair value gap. As soon as we touch the fair value gap, I'm not gonna lie to you. My entry was very, very premature and bad. So I'm not even gonna lie to you about that. My entry ideally should have been this right here as soon as we got into the fair value gap, but my entry was like right here as price was still dropping down, like right here on this black candle. So it's pretty premature. Enter there. My stop, either this low you could put or this low. I just went with this low because I was already, like a good, this was an A+ setup. We shouldn't have to drop below and take more liquidity out for it to go higher up. So that's the entry 1 to 3. I targeted the first fair value gap bottom that was made on 9.9 after 9:30. As you can see, this is very important. Look, we touch into it, we go drop down. So this is a very strong point. So this was my target, and I made 700 to 800 on the other guy's account off of this trade. So that was the best trade of the day, in my opinion. And obviously, if I'd held, I would have made like freaking 20 bands. Okay, probably more actually, like 25 bands if I had held. But hey, bro, this is still a W trade. And also what gave me confidence for this trade was because we were obviously within the macro. I would not have taken this if this was not within a macro because it was already very late into the AM session. So yeah, it was within a macro. As you can see, I labeled it out. That's why I took it. Those are the 3 trades I took. Hopefully they, teach you something and why I took them. And yeah, bro, I'm gonna be back soon, I guess. Tomorrow, if we do take a trade, I'll be back on this channel because right now you're watching this on the daily recap channel, obviously. But yeah, bro. See you later. Peace out. I'm not gonna take any more of your time.